Hello scrapbooking ladies, I'm coming today with a video to share a couple cards that I made, and this is going to be an entry into Jamie, which is Scrap and Stampers here on YouTube. She has a Zibbit store, Not2Shabbyshop, and Carol, who is One Happy Crafty Chick, is on her design team also, and I'm just going to be entering the design team call. She's looking for designers and guest designers. So I made a couple cards, and these are with some stamps that she carries in her shop. She carries the Greeting Farms. She has some Whimsy stamps. She has CC Designs. So I have the Greeting Farm Latte Anya stamp. This is the stamp here. So I created a card using that stamp, and I had fun paper piecing her. The pattern paper that I used for this is one of the newer Echo Park lines for the Record 2, and I used that for the background. This is a 5x5 card, and the background paper here is from that For the Record 2, and I cut it just about 1/4 of an inch smaller. And then I used the die cuts with a view, the photo stack that has all of the fun Polaroids in it, and I just used one of those Polaroid images, and I paper pieced her hat using some of that For the Record 2, the script print, and then I added some stickles on the little heart button on her hat. I colored her in with my Copics, and then her top and the little vest she's wearing is also from that For the Record 2 paper pad stack. And then I used one of my new Spellbinder dies that's a labeled die it's called Fancy Frame Tags 1, and that's what I used here. Cut that out with my Cuttlebug and some pattern paper cardstock that matched, and the little sentiment says, "Your kindness warms my heart." And I got that sentiment from a Fisker stamp set called Latte Love. It's got coffee cups and teacups and lots of good coffee and tea sentiments. So that was the sentiment that I used for this card, and then I just added some Recollection pearl stickers on it. So that's the first card that I made, and then the second card is using the CC Designs Coffee Kiki LaRue stamp that I had got from Enchanted Steph in Iraq, and I know Jamie sells the CC Designs in her shop, and I had so much fun with this image and coloring her in that I'm wanting to get some more of those CC Design stamps. So this is a 5x7 card, so that's a full view of the card. And this paper stack for pattern paper that I used was from the My Mind's Eye Stella and Rose. It's the Gertie paper pad, and basically as Carol would say, I killed the paper pad. I only have like 2 small little pieces left, so I just wanted to get done with a paper pad. I seem to collect so many of them, and it feels great to actually use them and get them completed. So I took this lined print here, and I just cut 2 banners out of it, and then there's the chevron, and then this pretty doily one, and I cut banners out of all those. And then this cardstock back here is kind of a shimmery gold color, and I cut it out with my deckled rectangle Spellbinders die. And then this paper here is some I had in my stash, and I thought it matched well, and it is cut out with the Resplendent Rectangles, which is a new Spellbinder die. And then I stamped the image on some craft color cardstock, and I paper pieced her robe and her little slippers, and then I added some of this really teeny little pearl flower trim as the flowers in her slippers and the flowers for her coffee mug. And that was for some winnings from Zio Pre-K 202. So thank you, Zio. Came in handy. I just needed a little something. And then I used an I Am Roses flower here in her hair that I had in my stash to just give that some pop instead of the coloring in the flower. And then the sentiment is also from that same Fisker's Latte Love stamp set, and it just says, "Have you been?" And I used one of the fancy Labels Spellbinder dies. So that is my second card, and I will take a couple of still photos also of my cards and have those at the end of the video. And if you haven't checked out Jamie's shop, which is Not2Shabbyshop on Zibbit, be sure and check her out. She's got some great stamps for wonderful prices and very good customer service. So those are my card entries for the design team for Jamie's Not2Shabbyshop. So thank you for watching.